Alright. Hello and welcome back to Coffee Talk 2 here. Let's continue on with days 6 and 7. Alright. There's something missing from the drawer. Did I misplace it? Looks like bad weather again tonight. Let's hope it doesn't bring bad tidings. I don't know. I think it's a very nice color scheme. Well, I think it's lacking something. It's too dainty. Dainty? Would you like then red, black, and purple? Oh, that'd be the worst. Okay then, why not? We have to commit to it. No take-backs this time. Hey. I don't know. Maybe. Let's take a break from the topic. I have time for a quick drink before I go back to work. And it's not like we're gonna decide now anyway. Maybe that's the problem. How is to plan this wedding? If we keep postponing every choice we need to make. Hey, Kimmy, what do you think? Pale green, lilac, and daffodil yellow, or red, black, and purple? Hey, don't put Kimmy on the spot. That's alright. It's just that I wouldn't know. This is your wedding. Your opinions matter, not mine. Trouble is, we don't know what our opinions are. And when we think we do, we change our mind. It's like the centerpieces. Oh, please, can we not talk about that now? I really thought we'd agree on the cute cottagecore ones. You spotted the one spot on Tomochill. I mean, they're your first pick in the first place. They were, but they're also too expensive. We have to be realistic. Weddings in general are expensive. Especially when we have 200 guests. That's a low blow. I can't just disinvite my extended family. Yeah, the key word is extended. Do you even know half these people? That's not the issue. If I invite one of them, I'll invite all of them. It's like a domino effect. Besides, they're paying for a part of the wedding. I still think they should. I can pull my weight. If we have to choose, I'd rather we have the beautiful things you like. Even if it means we have fewer guests. Well, if my family had chipped in, we might be able to afford either. Yeah, thanks to the vote of confidence. I don't want our wedding to be a random meal with a bunch of people we're not even that close to. And I said I'll make sure we can afford a dream wedding. Oh, die trying if you don't want to. Yeah, Saved by the Bell. Yeah, I can't really linger. I think I'll have that trick now, Kimmy. Of course, so what can I get you? Something that'll keep me awake. I still have some work to do and my head hurts. So I guess some strong coffee would be good. And with a nice spicy kick, please. Well, any preferences on a spicy kick? No, just any strong coffee with spice will do. Any strong coffee with spice will do, so think coffee. What is spice? Because I'd assume either a ginger and a cinnamon. But I don't know if spice is warm or spice is bitter. I mean, because is cinnamon a spice? Or is it just a sugar? I'm just gonna go with ginger. I don't care anymore. Alright, and we can't draw anything. Is there anything for us to give her? I don't think so. Unless she wants an ID card or a lighter, which I don't think she does. The ID card's probably for Neil or Silver or whatever his name is. And the lighter's obviously for Yorgi, so... And a jaw-trilled book for the lady. Oh, an oldie goodie. You still can't pronounce these words, though. That's perfect. I can feel myself relaxing already. What? You're weird. That thing doesn't smell relaxing to me at all. You're weird. I guess we're both weird. That we are. My lovely weirdo. My perfect misfit. This is so much better. It really is. Have I mentioned before I love your smile? Never enough. Disgusting. I made something real spicy to wash this down, and I'd love to serve it to you, I'd. If Bailey doesn't want to order, that is. Sorry, didn't hear you come in. Yeah, I know. You're too busy doing whatever the fuck you're doing. Hey, Hyde. Hey, Hyde. Go ahead. Get yourself a drink. I can't wait. I'll just stick here for a while until Lua gets properly off work. Alright then. You hear me, Kimmy? Spice name of the game. Any preferences on the spice of the base? Nope. Just make sure it's got a spicy kick of something, then double it. Make sure it's got a spicy kick of something, and then double it. So I'm thinking ginger. Francisca came in yesterday. I know we didn't have ginger. I'm gonna say Hibiscus ginger. Because spice kick, then double it. The base doesn't matter, but I'm pretty sure we gave him Hibiscus lap. Or did we give him butterfly? I have no idea off the top of my head, but let's try this and we'll see. Well, it's named, so that's promising. I felt up for a challenge, so try this. If you don't like Hibiscus, that is, you never will. My achievement said something right, or wrong. Bloodish red. Nice. Let's see if crack the hide code. Well, this is kind of troublesome, Kimmy. You know me too well. So I take it this works for you? This is perfectly executed Zubu, if I ever tasted one. Good to see you've made some good use of your ginger resupply. So you knew I couldn't get it right last time. Forgive an old man and his old jokes. Anyhow, this is the only acceptable way to drink Hibiscus. I used to have a friend in Lagos who made Zubu like this. Every time I visited, she'd live near the harbor. We'd sit down and drink it, and watch the boats fly by. That sounds lovely. Yeah, she was a good friend. She isn't anymore? When you got a Vampire's Last Band, friends come and go. That's sad. You get used to it. Isn't this where you say something about enjoying each moment even more? Or grief being the price paid for love? I'm afraid it's more mundane than that. Some things you forget, and others, you just get better at moving on. Anyway, speaking of enjoying the moment, your family troubles have sorted themselves out, yes? Still on the marriage track? Yeah, we are. Yeah, we definitely are. Not getting too bored? Not really. Turns out, planning a wedding is, well, suitably entertaining. That's one way of putting it. Can't wait to be at the marriage state of it, to be honest. Could you sound any less enthusiastic? Hey, I was enthusiastic about being married, and not the 5 more months of planning a 3-hour event that you'll not like no matter what I do. But, you know, it's fine. Jeez. Oh, we haven't even signed on a venue. You know, I want an outdoor wedding. You want to be indoors. You want 200 million guests in a single place. I'm like, that's not possible. We have to do this outside. Because what venue is going to seat 200 people? Then you're like, oh, let's just do it in the freaking hockey arena because, you know, they can seat that many people. I'm like, no, there aren't tables on those chairs. But then you're like, oh, let's play in the ice surface. But, like, you're planning this wedding for October or something. Or wait, I can't do math anymore. It's September already. So I'd be like in February. But, like, you want to do it in February? You want to rent out a hockey arena in February? It's just, like, they play hockey in February. Like, I know it's only an ECHL team over here, and you're not trying to get the freaking Seattle Kraken arena, but, like, come on. There he goes again on his random rambles. Yeah, good to see that does that. Yeah. How do you do a whisper in his voice? I have no idea. Oh, well. You see, that doesn't. That's something. And a sudden dramatic backdrop too. You just started popcorn, Kimmy. I'd be more enthusiastic if we didn't fight about it every single time. No, I'm not engaged with this right now. I've got work anyway, right? Well, I'll have a drink. Bye, Kimmy. Bye, Hyde. See you. Oh, what can I make you, Mr. Bailey's? I think something warm, sweet, and comforting, please. A hot chocolate, perhaps? Yeah. Chocolate with honey and milk could work. Alright. Chocolate, honey and milk. Easy enough. Couldn't find the button there. I thought it was on reset. Alright. Oh, there you go. A chocolate be Mercu for you. Perfect. This feels so good, Kimmy. It means a lot that you're always on the lookout for all of us. On a miserable night like this, it's heartwarming. But of course, sure valued customers. I'll blow through and get you soaked. You do care a lot about her. Of course I do. And while fighting, you tell me? This wind's bringing out the worst in us. Because we sorted out the situation with family. You mean it's just cutting them off? Yeah, since I stopped talking to their judgmental faces. Lua and I haven't fought about anything. Not until now. Every time I try to organize this thing, we become different people. Let me ask you something. Go ahead. What do you want for this wedding? How do you mean? It's not complicated. Just ask you what you want. If you close your eyes and picture the day, what do you see? Honestly, I literally don't care. I know Louis there, but that's about it. That's not a bad starting truth. But if you have specific expectations, why don't you just let her do what she wants? You make it sound so easy. I want her to have what she wants. That's exactly what I'm trying to achieve. I can pick up everything she's liking on down the chill. Every way I picture she's pinned online, all places she finds cool, all the fashion designers she follows. She deserves to have all that. To have a special day. Every time I make a suggestion, she won't hear of it. She says it's just too much, it's too expensive, too this, too that. Is it too expensive? That's not the point. I don't want to have a shabby wedding. Just because I'm estranged from my family. I want her to have what she wants, what she deserves. A proper princess wedding. You're a remarkably presumptuous young man. Hey, Mr. Hyde. That's alright. I know how I'd helped Lou back in the day. He was gonna something to say, I wanna hear it. Good. Because I was gonna say it. I was gonna say it whether you like it or not. You're sitting here going on about everything Louis should want, as if you could know what is in someone else's heart, even when you love someone. No, especially when you love someone. You should never presume to know what they need. Lou is the only one who can tell what Lou wants. Yeah, that's exactly the problem. When I ask her, she's always says she doesn't know. Give her time to figure it out. It's not gonna help you if you pressure her. With 1,000 suggestions a minute. Or you try to force her to some sort of princess wedding. Or just make you feel good about yourself. What if we take so long that we reach old age and we're still not married? If you reach old age and still together, married or not, I think that's the win. And since we're talking about talking or taking some time, you should use the time to figure out what you want. Otherwise, the best you get is a wedding, based on your skewed idea of what Thua's wedding should be. That sounds pretty sad to me. Well, that wasn't pleasant to hear. Bailey's. But it also wasn't wrong. Give her time to figure out what I want, huh? It sounds so simple. Should have thought about that before, I guess. You're not bad at this tough love thing, are you? Perhaps I should consider a career couples counseling. It doesn't sound nearly as much fun as modeling, doesn't it? Modeling gets old after a while. You're having a good time in LA. I was. Until I wasn't. I'm moving to Seattle, in fact. I keep my contract with the agency, just in case. But there aren't many modeling jobs to be had here. Oh, really? What are you gonna do then? Go back to my mafia dwarf buddies, of course. Come on, I'm just kidding. Are you? I wouldn't go back to them. I'd go back to being chased by them. Besides, I'm checked in on them, and everyone I used to find entertaining is now retired. Meanwhile, their grandkids manage the whole enterprise. Like, get some sort of startup. Are we just talking about the mafia right now? That's for me to know, and you to wonder about. Mr. I likes to play a little. Guilty as charged. I can't help it. When I see an earnest face, I have to tease it. I'll take it as a compliment. But also, what's wrong with managing things like a startup? This is like a pretty effective approach, right? You young people. Jeez. Next, you'll turn our local hardware store into a pop-up shack, and then make us solely online. Young people these days. Impatient in business, like you're impatient in love. Effectively, he's into everything. Our efficiency is in everything. I've all town world. I don't care if things are done fast. I just want them done right. Maybe you should go into slow fashion. Or fine arts, pith oils. That'll take some proper time. Fine arts were the first thing I got good at a few centuries ago. But now my style is a trend nowadays. Too much terrestrial lighting. And putting blue in skin tone isn't novel anymore. If you're insulating that you're Rambert. Yeah, mafia advice find out, you'll be in trouble. You always joke around, Hyde. But for all that you don't sugarcoat your advice, you're a pretty good listener. I hope you also have people who listen to you. I'm moving here to listen with them. What was that? Nothing. I believe your phone's ringing right now. Oh, it's Lua. She's done the work for the day. Finally. Well, I'm in a hurry to leave here, Mr. Bailey's. Heh. No, not at all. I'm looking forward to going home. And keep bickering? Nah, I don't think so. I had an epiphany just now. Must have been the drink. I don't leave the topic alone for a little while. Good health. Enjoy your night then. I think I will. Thanks, Side. And thanks, Kimmy. Of course. Have a good night, Mr. Bailey's. Mr. Hyde, what's up with the Mafia modeling and fine arts? Are you generally considering a career change? I'm considering right now is whether my car got nicked. I know, man, you're used to the area safe. It's a bit of a pile of junk. What's a pile of junk with sentimental value? I sense a story. It's quite a story indeed, but I'll make it short because it's getting pretty late. I got this car many moons ago, back when Gal was my bodyguard. I was stuck in Seattle for a while, working day in and day out. At some point, I decided I needed a proper break, but, you know Gal. He's a bit of a stickler for the rules. There's no way I could have had a night out in the middle of a big job, not on his watch. So you slipped his watch? You know me well, Kimmy. So my friends and we decided to get together. I was to provide the ride, and they provided entertainment. I did the usual thing. I waited until Gal was sound asleep. Then I left a pile of pillows under the duvet I had shaped, and I stuck out of the hotel. There was one more problem. Gal was my chauffeur as well. You had your car keys? He had my car keys. And I wasn't about to poke the bear wolf. So it's nearest dealership, I got the cheapest car I could find. I only tend to keep it for the night, you know. I'll spare you the details, but my friends and we drove to a lovely spot with a view for a sort of action which I admit might be pure ambitious from the outside, but to me, it was very enjoyable indeed. We're right in the thick of it, when suddenly, we were tapping the window. Let me guess, that was Gala? The wolf himself. He peers inside. He starts banging on the door so hard, the whole car is shaking. We all just kind of freeze, and then he says, "How dare you kidnap Mr. Hyde?" Opens the door, tosses my dates outside. Mr. Hyde, you're not winding me up, are you? Oh, Kimmy, I wish. Sorry. It still sends me into a fit just to think about it. The princess carried me out of the car, if you can believe that. That's a constant. That's a pretty good bodyguard if I've ever heard one. Alright. Truly earning his yearly bonus. I didn't have a chance to explain the situation. At least, not until I removed my gag. I act like he was angry, but in reality, he was mortified. If not mortified as my dates, whom I had to pick out of the grass. Poor Gala. Yes, Kimmy, I see where your allegiance lies. Personally, I say, poor me. I never saw those friends again after that fiasco, but I couldn't be angry at Gala even then. In fact, he found his children rather charming. He didn't seem to find my antics quite as charming, though. He had woken up, he hadn't found me, and was already suspecting the worst. That was before he discovered me in a strange car in the middle of nowhere, in a rather compromising position. I think he was truly terrified on my account, so he stopped talking for a few weeks. That doesn't sound unfair. I suppose it wasn't. He also wouldn't give my car keys back. So I stuck this whole thing, you can see outside. And the worst of it is, if you can believe it, I decided as a grand gesture to chauffeur him around in it. He stopped sulking real quickly after that. I suspect he wasn't a huge fan of my driving. Anyhow, I decided to keep the car in the end for whatever reason. My car collection has some serious turnover in it, but this one isn't going anywhere. I must have replaced everything inside it a dozen times over. It's very banged up. But I guess I've grown fond of it by now. We're both a little stuck in time, this car and I. You're rather more sentimental than I would have thought, Mr. Hyde. Sentimental? That's what you take away from that story? Yeah. But I suppose you're right. Good thing it's only us here. I am plausible not that this conversation ever took place. Still, the rain stopped, and it's my cue to go. Look for those on main cred. Hope the car's safe and sound. So do I. But yeah, before we let him go, let's check Tom Dopsy Chill or whatever it actually is. Still a lot of drinks we haven't discovered yet. We're forgetting new ingredients. Nice. Bad shot for Gale, straight avoid, cool. We'll just like every single post. I don't know if it matters for anything, but we're gonna do it. Nice. Alright. Oh, right, we gotta read the poem. Did I not read yesterday's? I don't remember that one. I guess not a poem, it's a news article. Or a random short story. But yeah, I don't remember reading that one. But yeah, let's read it. The devil says to me, "The price of my kiss is your eternity." The devil has the warmest smiles. She taught me, whenever her fingertips ember of ashes burning something, I too remember. I still spend my eternity, aimless in a concrete jungle, their history fruitless, hazy and dead people's memories useless. An endless life, wasting nobody. A vampire has the coldest lips. Not for me. Not if I want to. The devil has the brightest eyes, sweet as angels convincing themselves to be holy. And I'm still clinging to my eternity. I wonder why we stay alive, the desire to keep going, despite longing to be someone someday. Promise you'll never leave me. I strike a match to my burning lips. I will be the death of you. The devil has the sweetest lies. That's a pretty short one. Alright, strawberry hair. Put my heart on your charm bracelet. Wear it on your sleeve, so anytime, anywhere, you can always count to my heartbeat. Unlock my phone with your fingertips, leave your fingerprints on mine. Hit the power button off, keep me away from the world. Just the two of us. Remind me to press the enter key twice, to put some space in my poem, so you can have enough room to dance. Between my words. We don't need a grand ballroom for our chests to collide, you said. My kitchen is big enough to let Beethoven fill the room with fur Elise. The melody he composed for Lady Therese. So, Teresa, can place my feelings simply but still prettily, like your nightgown fluttering as we spin, like your upside down frown, and as we let our touching skin speak of our innocence. You can keep your glasses of brisk to yourself. There is no fairy godmother in our story. You don't have to leave after 12. We dance barefoot in my kitchen tiles, or in the long grass of your childhood park if you want to, like Ed Sheeran, our own perfect. We'll catch our breaths on the park bench when you're too tired. Rest your head in my lap, run my fingers through your hair, let them pick strawberry scent, then down to your blushing cheek to paint your nickname, Strawberry Hair. But only if you let me do all that. If you don't, I'll settle with strawberry taste in my memory. I'll keep it in my breast pocket, so if you ever leave, I know which jacket I should stop wearing, so strawberry can still taste like a sweet thing for me. But let's think about either of us leaving, shall we? Whatever happened, right now, you are my strawberry taste, my one and only race, where my ego doesn't mind losing. Right now, you are forever my safe place. You can have my promise that I will be your safe place. I did say that to many girls before, so it's an empty shack. But you can try to reside there if you'd like. You can stay. You already got the key anyway, even before I gave it to you. If you like it, if you like me, ask me to make it your retirement. If you do, I'll build you up here so you can rest your ship ashore with a lighthouse. So I can light your way in case you want to set sail again. That being said, Strawberry Hair, I hope you've already had enough sails already, and you're finally ready to settle in. Oh, and Kimmy? Yeah? Nah, nothing. Have a good night. Yep, good night, Mr. Hyde. And a safe journey home. Monday, September 25th, 2023. First wave visa applications to Europe rejected for failure to include passport signatures. Soldado of replica astronaut suits experienced an extreme increase in sales and the rise and fall of the Weirdstone box office. A brief history. Well, our power ups didn't affect the machine too much. That's a pretty slow start. Here we go. We're on nick of time. Welcome, you two. It's a relief to see you guys safe and sound. Hey, Kimmy. Yes, we're also very relieved. It was a little scary last time, wasn't it? We analyzed the events of the evening, and we found them 31.245% frightening and 68.755 distasteful. Leaving in such a hurry is not an experience we care to repeat. Yeah, hopefully being quiet this evening. Yes, that is our wish. Anyhow, greetings are customary in cafes, bars, and restaurants, are they not? Therefore, good evening. Even in reality, it should be good night. We find that very strange. That good evening is a way to say hello, and good night is a way to say goodbye. It is assuming that you never start an encounter at night. because that theory would appear to be impractically wrong. For example, this is the second time we've met, Earthchild, and both times have been at night. Our 100% sample does not bear out of the aforementioned premise. Additionally, the concepts of evening and morning seem only marginal. Amanda? Yes, what is it? I think Kimmy tried to inject a couple times. Forgive if I'm mistaken, Kimmy. No, it's alright, I didn't have anything important to say. The truth is, I'm not sure why our greetings have a circadian rhythm. Earthlings are creatures of habit, I suppose. They get attached to certain ways of using language, and often question the actual meaning of the words. Yeah. At least in this particular case, no one's getting hurt. Since I arrived here, I've observed some thoughtless use of language can have a more painful effect. Indeed. We see, and we agree. And we apologize for interrupting you, Kimmy. No, don't worry about it. Communicating with a Hive connection is a rather challenging. Besides, we have been in a somewhat heightened mental state. We have been finding Earth quite curious, extraordinary even. We are keen to absorb as much information as we can during our visit here. It seems to us our siblings who previously visited Earth come back with findings of a rather superficial creature. We are excited to gather data that will advance the science of Earth studies. Our return to the Hive will be triumphal. Ahem. Of course, we do not do such things for the glory, but still, we are looking forward to seeing our work recognized. So are you like a scholar, Miss Amanda? Yes, that is a good equivalent of what we are. We specialize in data collecting and analysis of poorly charted territories. Sounds very impressive. Oh, DGAPCT is much less impressive than our siblings' mission. Silver is an explorer and an adventurer. He is deserving of respect. And his mission to find prospective partner is of the utmost importance. Still prospective, huh? No progress in that front, I'll take it. Well, I wouldn't quite say that. Very intriguing. You're so professional, Kimmy. You really ask such direct questions, but I think you're a little curious about the gossip, right? What is gossip? Well, gossip is information that goes on in other people's lives. Oh, we see. So it's like data on individual beings, then. Yeah, sounds about right. We love gossip. What is wrong with it? Nothing at all. I'd love to listen to yours. But let me make you a drink first. We must carefully consider our choice of drink carefully. We suggest that our sibling goes first. Are you ready to order, Silver? I have an idea, yeah. What can we expect an interesting new recipe? You're a barista yourself now, are you? Not a barista? How am I? Oh, you made a cafe. Yeah, you mentioned you're opening one, didn't you? I am, after a fashion. But I'm not focused on the drinks menu yet. Also intriguing to have a cafe that doesn't serve drinks. I think those are called restaurants, or Arby's. I promise not just withholding information, Kimmy, but things are a little complicated. It is alright if we start with the drink. I'll try my best to explain everything afterwards. Yeah, sounds good to me. Then, I think I'd like something simple tonight. Do you remember the first drink I ordered when I came here years ago? Wasn't it a coffee-based drink? It was. Coffee-based drink, and I think you mentioned it was very bitter. Bitter and tart, right? Yeah. I think that's right. A bitter and tart coffee drink. I think I remember this. I don't know what tart means. So basically, it's either going to be ginger or lemon, I would imagine. But I don't know what the word tart means, so... I thought we would use lemon at all. Let's just use lemon. I'm not sure how much any of this matters, to be honest. Yeah, black lemon, that sounds familiar. Let's also give him the ID card. What is... I got off the agent last time he was here. That is quite something. Thank you, Kimmy. Truly. You can't know how much it helps, but really it does. Oh, don't mention it. I thought, you know, maybe you'd find a way to put it to good use. I gotta turn off notifications, because like they cover up the text box. I can't read what is behind the notification, because I guess technically I could probably move it like that, but that seems weird. I could do that next time. It's weird that you've got control of the camera here. Oh, alright. Anyways. I'm sure I can figure something out. You seem to have grown quite creative over the months. Yes, I have, somewhat. I'll let you know how this plays out in the end. Thank you again. Here's black lemon for you, Silver. This definitely looks like what I had in mind. It tastes very interesting. Very minimal yet strong. Very enjoyable. I think I prefer sweeter things, but I'm glad I tried this one. You know, I second what Miss Amanda said last time. You feel the same in some ways, yet very different. I don't know. I do think everyone keeps changing all the time. Maybe we feel our personalities make sense, but we see ourselves in hindsight. When the truth is, we make ourselves up as we go along. That's a very insightful theory, Silver. You have grown wiser. You used to be rather youthful and innocent part of the hive. Well, I've learned to adapt here. It has been a couple years after all. But despite all that, and considering what I said about people changing all the time, I don't think I've changed that much. In fact, it's as if I've been becoming a little more me every day. Just revealing myself. Speaking of that, we meant to ask. How did you choose a specific Earthling appearance over another? Our observation is that Earthlings come into a great many varieties, with a near infinity of combinations. Do you run a random generation algorithm? No, it wasn't random at all. Even if at first it was a conscious process. I chose the way I looked because it felt true to who I am. When I started coming to this cafe, I heard all the understanding of this world and its rules. But there are already some things that I could relate to. Some things that felt familiar. Like Hyde's eyes, that always seeing beyond the surface. Our gal's outfit, which is a sign of kindness and trust. I brought these traits to them without even realizing. You took inspiration from them? Yes. Our spices seem to have the ability to do that. But gal's fashion I could keep after all. I carry responsibilities. People stopped me all the time to ask for medical advice. I can see how that'd be problematic. Yes, but I found this fictional universe where all stories took place in the stars. So I changed my outfit to imitate theirs. At some point, it all came together. One morning, I saw myself in the mirror and I felt right. Like the way I looked matched who I was. It made me feel at peace. Although I look different now from when we first met. And although I've learned the ways of this world a bit and I've grown a bit. And in many ways, I still feel the same. Different, but same. Yeah, different, but same. It makes sense to us. It really does. Oh, is that Laurel? That's a Pearl. Oh, still no news from Midge? We think the odds are 84.308 that she is phantoming you. Do you mean ghosting? We mean phantoming, as in when you think you hear a sound. But your ears are merely playing a trick on you. We thought we had established a hive connection with Midge, but it was only a phantom sound after all. Anyhow, what is Pearl saying? How do I clear it up soon if I want to meet up? Oh, Silver. It sounds like things are going very well indeed. I think it may be time I tell you a bit about this. But we wish to order a drink as well. Oh, of course, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Amanda. Our apologies, she's having issues today. We'll let you know as soon as we're working again. Curious that Earthling drink-making skills are so refined, yet so unreliable. This is a land of contradictions. It sure is. But do carry on, sibling. Right, so I'm relying on Amanda to help me with the online part of online dating. It's been working really well. On average. But there are also some small issues. Earthlings are strange. Yep, online dating has a reputation for emphasizing that, yeah. Some Earthlings express their interest, but when you say hello, they never answer back. When in real life, saying hello is a starter for 99.845% of conversations. It seems online, more humorous or breeding-oriented openers are favored. However, if an opener is entirely honored, it is considered out of bounds and angrily dismissed. Honored? Or horned? Yes, that is when prospective partners send you close-up pictures of their horns. People do that? Oh yeah. I think we fine after a bit of conversation. If they get in the mood and they ask you first, I'd probably say yes. Horns can be really pretty, you know? But it feels very strange when that's the first thing they do before even writing a single word. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about, but alright. And then, sometimes Earthlings express interest after reading a joke that is statistically funny 99.908% of the time. Then they answer with a sad face and block communication. Funny for you 99.908% of the time? Yes. Fortunately, online dating is governed by the law of large numbers, which favors persistence. We are patient. Yeah, Amanda spent a lot of time on the app, and it started to work out. And now I have conversations with some really nice people, especially Pearl. We prefer Laurel. Our facial features are more symmetrical, but Silver seems to favor a symmetrical Earthling. It's just, she sounds like a really good person. She's communication instructor for a charity that fights homelessness. She cares about a lot of people. I don't think she's been very lucky in return. But she's very funny and curious of everything, and her smile. Please desist. We can sense your hormones boiling. Eh? And she's the person you might begin a date with? I suppose so. Do you have a time, a day, and a time for your date? No. This is not a different topic. Please excuse me. So I take you enjoying your time on Earth, Miss Amanda? Or not? No, we have been enjoying it. But we also see the limits of it. How do you mean? We are a hive mind. A hive mind knows no boundaries or limitations. We share our thoughts and desires. It is not difficult for us to connect. We are born connected. But Earthlings are guarded. They have complex emotions. And they have no means of truly knowing what anyone else feels. That makes them afraid of judgment and of hurt. It must be very difficult and painful for them to connect deeply. There is so much they must let go of first. We could not live like that. You said online networks were like a hive? Like a hive, but not a true hive. A true hive requires honesty and directness, as well as a desire to understand others. I see. You don't think you could ever adapt the way Silver has? Silver is different. Even when he was a part of us, we could sense him looking outwards. That is why he has become such an amazing explorer. And that is why he made the effort to learn Earthling codes and behaviors. He did not just want to understand, he wanted to experience. We are not like him. We like to see knowledge on what is different from us, but once we have that knowledge, we are satisfied. Uncovering it brings it back is what makes us happy. This is curious. It seems we are picking up some Earthling instincts after all. It is a good thing that our data readings here should be complete soon. And Silver's on his way to getting a date? It would appear so. Amanda, we have to go. What? Hey, again? That call was bad news. The agent? Too late. Just hop out of the counter, quick. Oh, good evening, Mr. Agent. We apologize for our machines having issues. We can't serve drinks at this moment, and yes, I do realize that this is the only thing that we serve at this cafe. I don't know why we're open. You know very well I'm not here for drinks. I'd rather not involve any more civilians in this, though. Oh, do you mean me? I'm sorry, but we can't. Whatever this wait is, wherever this is, wait for another night. I haven't finished a drink yet, and it looks like it's raining outside again. Well, here's something that we can't wait for, starters. Barista, do you happen to find an ID card laying around? An ID card? We're not a bar, I didn't card you. Why'd I have your ID card? So, no, I didn't take your ID card, no. I certainly hope you're telling the truth. Mr. Agent, you always stand down me, but you've been here several times already. Surely, you should have seen by now that I'm not lying. Well, you're awfully good at avoiding straight answers, and yeah, losing an ID card sounds very troublesome. Back when I worked at a delivery center, they make us pay a lot to replace lost ID cards. Ugh, that's not even the start of it. My job's a lot less forgiving than a delivery center. I'm sorry to hear that. What's your job exactly? We uncover illegal aliens and extradite them. Which let me come in here in the first place. We kept getting tips that there have been alien sightings around this cafe. Speaking of which, have you noticed anything out of ordinary, young man? I can't say that I have. I don't come here that often, but it always seemed very above board to me. Are you sure the tips weren't a prank? It seems that some young people enjoy those as a pastime. There are very popular videos of them online. Maybe it is, but I still have to investigate them properly. Otherwise, my spirits will have my head on a platter. But you can't waste your time on a cold trail either. Surely supervisors will see that you've done your best. I doubt that. They're a bit obsessed with the alien situation. Obsessed? Is it really that big of an issue? Well, having such unusual elements around disturbs the public place. Your average Joe has no clue what to make of them, you know. It makes people feel unsettled. I see. Although the visible aliens aren't too bad from where I'm standing. At least I can identify and extract them. Aliens who try to pass for Earthlings are a bigger problem. Why so? For one, it just muddles things. No matter how much they try to look like Earthlings, they were born aliens, and aliens they will remain. But now, they're aliens who don't look like aliens. What does that mean, you know? And where does it stop? What if some Earthlings decided they wanted to look like aliens? That'd be a huge mess. Anyway, the top brass insists that we go after them. In the end, that makes my job a lot harder. All that time spent detracting them. Give me a good spacesuit, wear an alien, any day, you know. No, but don't worry about a thing. We, at Fire, always find a way to keep the public safe. I see. And how do you go about detecting them exactly? That one's easy. Well, what's up, my suspicions? I checked their ID. That makes it all clear, right? Right? I do wonder though, what is it? I'm sorry for being too curious. I have a habit of putting my foot in my mouth. No, you're good. No harm in asking. In that case, what is it that makes aliens so very different? There are all sorts of people living here. They have all sorts of personalities and different looks. For me, when I walk through the streets of Seattle, and I see that no two people are alike. And I admit, it makes me very happy. So if someone comes from further away, but they feel like an Earthling at heart, would it be different from them, from the people who live in the city? Then the people in the city are different from each other? Or would they perhaps just be another version of an Earthling? Perhaps no less beautiful. At the end of the day, who the hell knows? It's not like I can afford to spend time pondering it. I don't have a dog in this fight, so to speak. Thing is, the law is the law, and my job is to uphold it. Right, but despite everything you said, it's still unclear to me why the law is so stringent against aliens. Well, it's not so much that the law is stringent against them. It's more that there is no law for them. How do you mean? Well, at this point, we have treaties and codes for all the races we know of, right? We never made a treaty with the aliens, or anything resembling them. There is no law even acknowledging their existence. Oof, I did not know that. But, why is that a problem? That's easy. We have no way to regulate their presence. There has been no thorough analysis of how they can cohabitate with Earthlings. And as I said, it's very confusing. For now, all we know, they could be very damaging to us, so feel safer to keep them away, at least for now. Safer for whom? Well, it is what it is, and I'm not afraid of aliens myself. And going after them is not my biggest passion, but since I'm doing my job, might as well aim for a promotion. Anyhow, just call fire if you spot any aliens, alright? You do seem like an honest sort, unlike some other people. Some other people who should have learned to be more straightforward. If they want their business to stay in business. What was that? Just coffee machine. Sounds like it's restored. You want some coffee, Mr. Guy? That's a relief. Right. I think it would conduct a search of the premises, just to be on the safe. Meow! What the heck is this? If I'm mistaken, this is a local cat. It's come over once before. It looks like it might be hiding from another stray. Oh, it's very cute. Good kitty. Meow! I think it likes you. What sort of place is this? With your fiddly machine and weird pets? It looks like an emergency somewhere elsewhere. Well, I guess you have to look for now in your cafe. But make sure you don't get any reports about you anymore. We'll try our best, Mr. Agent. Silver, you're trembling. Yeah, that's alright. You can come out now, I think, Amanda. Well, we found this experience. 100% distasteful? Actually, it was 40.235% distasteful. 20.834% scary. And 38.931% exciting. I apologize, that's just nerves. We are truly sorry for this disturbance. It's sorry for it all, but should you be sticking around here, the agent might come back. Oh, I lured away, at least for now. You did? Although it's a good thing that the little cat came when it did. It brought us some precious minutes. What sort of earthling are you? Meow. We see. Do you speak cat? We can feel this earthling's intent better than usual. It is expressing in clarity. It wishes to be pressed and left alone. I feel like I'm all sorts. Is the machine really working again? It is indeed. Then make us a drink, and one for Silver as well. The same one should be fine for both. Just make it hot and comforting. And what would you like, sibling? I think it's the sweetest right now. I would appreciate a hot, very sweet and comforting drink. Hot, very sweet and comforting drink. Well, hot chocolate's pretty hot, so we'll go with hot. That's cool. Well, I don't know the difference between warm, cool, sweet, and bitter. Like, you give me something that's really bitter, I'd be like, wow, that tastes different. It's like when you call alcohol dry. It's like, it's very clearly a liquid. Like, it's clearly wet. What are you talking about? You're just saying things now. I assume that refers to the amount of alcohol in it, but that doesn't even make sense. I agree with Amanda. Our words make no sense. Especially when someone's like, hey, do you mind if I do this? Just like, I don't know what I answer that. Like, are you asking for permission to do it? Are you asking if I'm telling you not to do it? Just ask me to do it. Don't say, do you mind? Because like, when someone says it's like, hey, do you mind if I park here? I'm like, you can park there, I don't care. Like, I'm not gonna say yes or no to that, because yes or no just makes no sense. Like, do you mind? Like, I mean, yeah, you can do the thing, go for it. Do I mind if you do it? I don't know. I don't care. Anyhow, I'd say honey's pretty sweet. But yeah, I think that will suffice. I mean, it's not very warm or cool, but you want it hot. And I'd say hot chocolate, hot honey chocolate, is probably pretty hot. Of course, it's not called hot honey chocolate, but whatever. Here you go. Plenty of sweetness in this. This tastes amazing. Thank you, Kimmy. This is really my kind of drink. It is very thick, is it not? The viscosity of this seems to be nearing 1,000 CPS. We like how different this experience is from the drink you served us the other night. I'm very impressed though, Silver. You become quite savvy in navigating these situations. Even if I'm sure you'd rather avoid them. Yes, I'd definitely rather avoid them as well. But I need to get used to them. Why? The agent doesn't know you've come from outer space. Surely you're off the hook by now. It's more complicated than that. Kimmy, you know the cafe I said I'm opening? Yeah? Well, it's not exactly like a cafe. In fact, it's not exactly a cafe at all. For the past few months, it's been a basis of operations for SAVE. SAVE? SAVE. Society for Aliens and Various Extraterrestrials. Wow. I know it sounds very reckless. No, it sounds rather admirable. I think I underestimated you. I don't know. But you see why I've had to become so savvy. As you said, I have a lot of people demanding on me right now. Yeah. Those who are just arriving on Earth and are confused and scared. Those who have adopted Earthling and appearances and trying to blend in. Those who are learning how to understand life here. And those who understand themselves. For all of them, it's an extraterrestrial matter. Not everyone is meant to be a hive mind. I know I wasn't. No offense, Amanda. We are not offended. We have always known you were very different from us. It is all the same to us. You are our sibling, whether you live as the hive or as an earthling. Amanda, I really do love you. What is love? It is not a conversation I think I can have right now. I'll explain to you tomorrow, okay? After both have a rest. We will remind you of it. I know you will. I think I'm getting a bit tired now. Is it hard to go back? Absolutely. Our energy is 98.429% depleted. Silver? Is there anything we can do to help? No, I don't think so. Thank you for offering, really. But we have a different part to play in all of this. So we can play it really well. You're very kind. Well, in that case, have a good night, the two of you. And please come again soon. Yeah, before we do that, let's check the social medias. Oh, nice. The three started with us. Not that that tells us anything, but that's cool. Why are you threatening people on Tamachill? It could be behind your neck without you realizing. What makes you think I actually need permission to enter a building? Yeah, that'll be a thumbnail, sure. Why not? Yeah, we'll like it. Right, actually I click on them for it to count as red. Nice. And yep, you're always welcome here. So many others. We know we're grateful. Good night, Kimmy. I'd say good night to the cat, but I don't think it needs our wishes. Good night, Kimmy. See? Now we can use good night. We find it rather odd. Maybe we should continue this chat while we walk? Alright. I didn't read the story yet, so let's do that real quick. Happiness, like a cup of coffee. Hey, this might not help, but do you want to listen to me for a bit? I want to tell you what happiness is like to me. To me, and maybe it's only me, I see happiness in a cup of coffee. It makes you feel good, energized, ready to take on the world. But that's not the point I want to make. It's like how many different kinds of coffee there are in the world, and how many different ways of making a cup of coffee. You still with me? Okay, so there are so many kinds of coffee, you know, and I'm not even talking about the types of beans and whatnot. You know, there are coffees you can get in the convenience stores in convenient cans. Pop it and you're good to go. There are also coffees that are more special and made with more care. The ones made in cafes by cute baristas with their pretty smiles. There are even more special coffees. The one you can only find in certain places, in certain circumstances. The one, you know, you can taste once you only taste once in your life, yet you wish you have forever. That's how life goes, right? There is happiness you know you'll part with. Happiness you'll never get to taste again. That's the thing. You shouldn't cry over a cup of coffee. You're only supposed to remember the taste fondly, hoping someday you can have something just like that. Something better, even. You'll live your life in search of that better taste of coffee. Once you do, you'll realize that there are thousands of coffees in the world, with thousands of ways of brewing them. See, it's a happiness. That's how I see happiness. But hey, since you're still here, one little secret. It may take many tries before I get it right, and you may lose many things to achieve it. But in my opinion, the best coffee in the world, the best happiness we can have, is the one we make ourselves. Alright. This has been a great deal more animated than we bargained for. And I suppose we have a new four-legged friend now. What were you doing here, little one? Don't you have a home? Sorry, didn't mean to wake you up. Meow. Meow. Oh, I guess time for you to let me close the shop. But Sliver, it's an honor to have related to someone like you. Let's do one more day, why not? Tuesday, September 26th, 2023. Curbing recently security breaches, government to block data leakers' websites. Brochures report silver algae blooming on the Alki Beach. First workaholics treatment center to open in 2024. No phone, no laptop, just rest. Now let's start there with the phone. It's probably better than doing it at the end of it. Today's delivery cutoff time is 3 o'clock, no night shift. It's coming together, can't believe it's gonna be so good, cool. Do you really think VR would really take off in the future? I personally can't use it for very long, but maybe that's just me. I mean, I think VR. I don't know. I don't think it'll replace mobile, computer, or console gaming, but it's a decent gimmick. It'll probably be here. Most Well, it's the future of motion controls. Let's go with that. She's a 10, but about to marry a freelancing elf. So she's an 100. Sure, alright. Yeah, let's read the story. The 7th of July. By the Magpie Bridge. She looks so pretty in her rented hemp pattern yukata. It's such a shame that it was raining tonight. I wondered if the renting place would charge more if we were to return the clothing somewhat damp. I felt bad for insisting we dress the traditional way for the Temba festival. That mundane thought immediately went away when I looked at her. When I saw her looking as if she had come straight out of Makoto Shiki movies, it was all worth it. If they charged extra, I'd shove my life savings at the lady who owned the renting place. She looked like the dreams, and it was worth it. With yukata, an umbrella, and her heart, and all. Too bad the altar and Vega couldn't meet tonight with all of this rain. Nah, you do remember the story good, meanie. I do listen to your astrology stories, you know. Astronomy, but thank you for being there for my stories, milady. Under our transparent convenience store umbrella, we shared whatever lovers share under the rain in their own world. The shrine we went to was unexpectedly full, despite being a bit tainted by the rain and puddles it creates. We had to line up in all small queues for our wishes, but that stretch of time was easily filled with the small talk as lovers like to have. She hid her paper when I tried to peek at her wishes, cute as if she wasn't not going to ask me to hang on to the high spot in the bamboo trees. Hey, Nexter, can we come again? We were on our walk back to our hotel when she began. Her voice was a bit too soft, sunk under the noise the rain made. I'd be thrilled, but don't you want to use your long vacations to go somewhere else you haven't been? Nah, it looks pretty good here. Here the moon looks so pretty. Really? It's raining though, I can't even see. Silly boy. Her grin prettier than all the full moons I've ever seen in my life. We took our time to walk home slowly through the night street, just the two of us. But you know, I'm happy that we can still travel the world, that we're still us. I know I shouldn't say something like that, but I felt my insecurities got the better of me. Pretty boy talking about paying on the parade. So I couldn't help it. What if it rains again next year? What if we're not all sunshine and rainbows like we used to be? Well, you know in your Timbat story, if it's raining, Alter and Vega can't be in the bridge on the Magpie Bridge. Then the bridge would be like empty, right? She stepped in front of me, still so close under the umbrella. Then whatever happens, if it rains next year, the 7th of July, I'll be waiting for you on the Magpie Bridge with this umbrella, silly. Alright, let's open up shop. Some might feel this is gonna be a long, long night. Or not. Good evening. Hey, Kimmy. How are you? Not too shabby, I hope. Yeah, everything's just fine. Hey, you sure? Positive. How about you, sir? How's work? Shift's over, so I'm free now. Nice. That reminds me, Mr. Hyde was here just the other day. Alright. Thank you for giving me the key card, by the way. Good call. You saved me $100. Not a problem. Wait, what? $100 fine avoided, thanks to you. Cool. Yeah, every place key would cost me that much, with fines and everything. Oof, pricey. Glad Mr. Hyde was around to help then. Yeah. I didn't think he'd be in Seattle, to be honest. No, but you did call for his spare key. I did. So, let's say I had a hunch. The pattern to his visits, even if he isn't aware of it, he'll fly here whenever he gets tired of some. Good work. Could be about work life, or simply because he's bored, like with LA recently, or he says. I see. I never like Seattle that much. Or there's something that keeps him from coming back here. Really, what is it? I guess. Well, if I had to guess, maybe you. Me. I mean, two of you are very close. And good bonds are hard to come by these days. I see. Well, he's not someone who's big on attachments. Or so he claims. Is that right? Who knows, maybe that's changing. Because the answer is more or less, your coffee shop here. Really? There are a lot of places with a crowd and warm atmosphere. With an excellent host to boot. And just like you said, good bonds are hard to come by. What's not like? It would truly be an honor if he felt that way. But detailed his reasons for his visit? Yeah, he's coming back here, right? Or at least his plan. Yeah, what a nice surprise. He told me he's got a few things to discuss with that. Well, it's part of why I'm here tonight. I just have to forgive myself how to drink, that is. On that note, I'm so ready to take your order. Much obliged. So, Henry told me about this Indonesian ginger drink. It has milk, honey, and a couple of other stuff in it. It's called STMJ. I'll look up that. Let's see how to make STMJ. I've made an STMJ. I know I have. I know I've made this. Maybe that was in the first game. Because I know it's milk, honey, and ginger, but I don't know what order. Obviously milk's the base. What about milk, ginger, honey? There we go. One nutritious drink from... I should know how to say Upperlaga or whatever. If I don't, well, whatever. Thanks a lot. So what's in this again? What's a blend of egg, milk, ginger, and honey? The name itself is the ingredients. Susutel Maho Yahad. Milk, egg, honey, and ginger. No wonder it reminds me of eggnog. Albeit spicier and not as rich. But I can see why Henry likes it. It's a great stamina drink. You probably just keep up with Rachel's work. Yeah, you're probably right. As long as members take breaks. Maybe I should invite him for a drink here. What do you think? I think it'd be lovely. Consider it done. Yeah, you know what? I don't think Hyde will show up tonight. No? Why's that? I called him over to confirm. He sounded a little... annoyed. It's not exactly good weather outside. I thought I liked this kind of weather. Hey, yes, in his car. Not so much. I don't think he'd survive this kind of storm. Now you mention it, you might be right. He sounds like the kind of the guy that drives with 2 feet and shovels the steering wheel back and forth instead of actually turning the steering wheel correctly. I used to drive him in that car back in the day. Did you ever tell what it was? If you gave the whole backstory of it. No. I guess I'm just surprised he still uses it at all. Yeah, the car clearly holds a special meaning to him. He was also quite sentimental about it, which makes me wonder if anything has to do with him moving back here. What do you mean? He lived here before, right? Yeah. And he kept bringing up the past, too. Are you saying his move is motivated by nostalgia? I was gonna say hope sickness, but I realize that makes no sense. I get what you're trying to say, though. It's strange looking for times gone by, considering how fast things are changing these days. Even too fast. Which is ironic, really. What is? Live long enough, you'll realize the only constant in life is change itself. Things like shifting necessities, curveballs, the world throws at you, decay, just stuff we have to deal with indefinitely. Considering lifespans, you'd think we'd get used to it at some point. Never do. Never completely, anyway. Yeah, I suppose the idea of getting used to change is a paradox in it of itself. Yeah, that sounds about right. Perhaps nostalgia is like an anchor for dinosaurs like us, keeping us from losing the world's relentless speed. You use those things after a while, eh? Pretty much. Oh, it's Riona. Oh, hey there. We meet again? Yes. Hello? Excuse me for a moment. Yep, got it. Welcome, Miss Riona. Good evening. I'm meeting with someone. Oh, okay then. How's your car, by the way? My car? Oh, you mean the tire. There was no need to concern. It was an easy fix. But thank you for asking. My pleasure. May I order a cup of Russian tea? Do you want to tell me what's in Russian tea? No? Okay. Well, I assume there's tea in Russian tea. I think you'd agree with that. Russian tea. She give like any... No, it's just, may I order a cup of Russian tea? What is Russian tea? Is there mint in Russian tea? I do lemon and mint, maybe. Gonna say that's not Russian tea. Ginger? Wait, do I have a recipe for ginger yet? Hold on. Okay, I have like 0 tea recipes unlocked. I don't think Russian tea would have milk in it. That seems wrong. Let's try ginger and then... I don't know. Gonna say no. What about tea, lemon, and cinnamon? applied her, so I can't give her the business card as well. I guess I should have give her the business card and then maybe someone else the fidget spinner. I don't know. We do not play through this. Well, I think I will probably need to do that for the extra endings, which we'll see if I record that or not. I mean, is what I did for the other game where I just didn't record that, and that's why I know that Neil became silver. And that wasn't a surprise to me, because I had done that, but I don't think I recorded it. Granted, let's be honest, 3 people, like, this will not get any views. No one is going to get to this part of the video. Absolutely no one. So I don't know why I'm explaining this, but also, like, I record these just because it gives me an excuse to do voice acting. Because, you know, if I'm going to voice act the game, which I'm going to do for a visual novel, because that makes it a lot more enjoyable, why not record it for all of Cameron to see? Alright. Yeah, let's give her the Russian tea. But yeah, a Russian tea for the Lady Russian Deliver. That's a good one. It's perfect, by the way. Thank you. You're welcome. So who do you mean with, if I may ask? You should know, shouldn't you? After all, you were tasked to give me his contact info. Right, you two connect in the end? To be perfectly honest, I actually forgot to contact him. Not on purpose, mind you. I was just really busy, you see. There were a lot of backed up deliveries to clear. Well, we all have our busy days. Yeah, it gets so wrong sometimes, doesn't it? Nevertheless, the real reason I forgot to contact him is because I've been spinning this thing to ease my anxiety. Maybe we should have given her the fidget spinner. There we go. See? I knew it was a good idea to give her the fidget spinner. Look at me go. Jeez. She didn't like it at first, but, you know, it worked. But yeah, you mean the fidget spinner? Yeah, that. It serves as an effective distraction from my thoughts while I'm stuck in traffic. As such, I like to keep it in my car. I see. That makes sense. You forgot as soon as you got back home. I feel bad, truly. I mean, you're using it as intended. So, how did you end up contacting then? He messaged me through private social media last night. Oh. Yeah, I wonder how he'll find my account, to be honest. Not to alarm you, but you can find just about anything online these days if you know your way around. That sounds quite worrisome. Yes. Concerns have been raised about the privacy issues, I suppose. All we do now is carefully consider what we put up on there. Right. So I assume you respond to him? I did. But it was too late to reply. He was too late for us to keep chatting. That's why I asked him to meet me here this evening. I see. What does he want from me? I guess we'll see. Yeah, so that's not coming tonight. Probably the best given the circumstance. Is he okay? Yeah, he just wants to take it easy tonight. That's understandable. My apologies for the surges. We have Evergy as our energy provider, and again, like, they can't keep power on when it's bright and sunny outside, and we decided to set up shop in the most rainy part of, I guess, the entire galaxy, because it's rained every day non-stop for the last 8 days in a row. So yeah, you really think Evergy wouldn't even set up shop here either, but you know, they did. They power us now, and we can't keep the lights on. Like, we have this thing in the back called degenerate power for when the power goes out. We call it a backup generator, but honestly, it's our primary source of power. But yeah, I was hoping it would become more stable as the days go by, but yeah. No need to apologize to Mario Control. That's right. You tried everything you could. You even bought a backup generator because you knew that Evergy would be providing power here. I know. Well, thank you for your understanding. How you doing, miss? Hey there. Did you manage to resolve your issues with the children? This Sorry?
I mean, the hostile mission problem from the other day.
Oh, that. For a minute there, I thought I had beef with kids I was unaware of.
Yep, sorry for the misunderstanding.
Yeah, no worries, that was funny. It's only been a few days, so not much has changed. How about you? Feeling any better?
Yes, well... I apologize for the way we acted a few days ago.
Yeah, we all have bad days. Don't worry about it.
Thank you.
Oh, well, while we're on topic, I told Officer Yordi what happened to your car. Would you mind pointing out where you believe the incident took place?
Sure. It was quite near a police station, actually. At a metered spot just outside the now-defunct library.
Oh, so the vacant building at the Bourne intersection.
Yeah, that's correct.
I see. So it was the original library. You know the area? I know the property, yeah. It's abandoned for a long time now. But it's a heritage building, so I often wonder why nothing's been done with it yet. Since it's located in a very populated culture, centric neighborhood.
Yeah, that's true. There's even an art college nearby.
Yeah, right? Then again, I've always gone on the street. Always found the street a bit odd.
How?
It's just barren, especially if you consider the area. And the weird thing is, I feel like it wasn't always that way. You feel? You don't mean remember? Nope. Exactly what I said. It's a feeling, not a clear memory. Strange, isn't it? That is odd.
There used to be a flea market there a long time ago. Perhaps that is what you're recalling.
A flea market, huh? Last time I drove there, I remember seeing nothing but concrete. Oh, wait. There was a single dead tree surrounded by single crickets. A dead tree, eh? Yeah, no idea why I almost forgot about it. It stuck out like a sore thumb. It's about 8 feet tall, no leaves. It's been there for forever, as far as I know.
That hawthorn tree was something of a landmark for us drivers. And the trees you spoke of, those were actually remnants of sorts.
Remember, what did you say? Hold on. I'm just going to recap a bit here, okay?
Sure. Your car was vandalized near a metered parking spot in front of an abandoned library on a seemingly deserted street within a busy area that has a large dead tree surrounded by memories of the past for some reason. Yeah, sounds about right. Except the tree's no longer there.
Oh?
Are you serious, Pops?
Why wouldn't I be?
That's crazy.
Right, we gotta give him back his lighter. Yep, good evening, gentlemen.
Hiya, good evening. Hi, everyone.
Oh boy.
I thought it'd be early, but you're already here. You're already here, lady.
Kimmy, for the love of all things holy, tell me my lighter is here. Well, you're in luck, because it is. Hot damn, thank goodness. Would you like me to get it for you now? Nah, it's fine. I'm just glad to know where it is. Just bring my drink later, okay? Sure, just, yeah, let me know when you're ready to order. Yeah, cheers. Well, what's up to y'all? What's new? Evening, officer. We're just talking about the spot where Mr. Rowan's car may have been vandalized. Oh?
They got your car too, lady? Yes, but it's not a big issue.
Still, sorry you experienced that. Where'd you park your car, miss?
I can send you the coordinates if you'd like.
That'd be real swell. Got it.
Okay.
Oh. Is it within the area you expected, or? Yeah, pretty much. The same location where I parked mine a week ago.
I see.
You can rest assured, we increased patrols in that area. That's great. But I'm the only one doing it at the moment. That sucks. What is that?
Am I hearing you, of all people, doubting my skill, Kimmy? No, of course not. I just thought it means an unfortunate increase to your workload. Ah, well, them's the breaks, I suppose. Anyway, give me your strongest expressive, Kimmy. And don't forget to give me my lighter. Easy enough. Alright, there you go. There's your lighter. Oh, there it is. Thanks. Thanks, Kimmy. You're probably thinking I'm just a bit silly, but what can I say? It's my luck charm. Yeah. It's borderline superstitious, I know. But, don't you have anything of the sort? Well, I have a good reason to be superstitious. Whenever I don't have this with me, well, things happen. Right. Alright. Well, because strong espresso in the house. And cheers. Ah, perfect. As always. Are you ready to order? As well. I'd like something desserty. But it's my cheat day. Sure thing. Any specifications in mind? Well, I saw a video of Spanish hot cocoa drink yesterday. It was so thick, I thought it was a chocolate sauce. It also reminded me of a song. For some reason, I can't remember the title of it right now. What, Spanish Sahara? You know, that sounds oddly familiar. For real? Well, I'll have a thick cocoa. It's got milk, and a little hot, and a spicy kick to it. Yeah, Spanish Sahara, the place that you wanna. Leave the horror here. Leave it all down here. So it's got milk, a little hot, and spicy kick to it. So what? Chocolate? Milk, obviously. Also, anytime something says spice, I'm just gonna click ginger at this point. Because, like, I'm pretty sure cinnamon's technically a spice. But, like, if they say spice, I'm just gonna add ginger until I get told off. Basically, is how we're gonna do this. It actually is Spanish Sahara. Look at that. Man, I wonder if... Well, I guess the person who actually made the first coffee duck is now dead, which sucks. That sucks. Like... But yeah. Yeah, like, I wonder if the rest of the team here was a big fan of Life is Strange games. They might have been. That, or they just know that song. Who knows? I don't. Or maybe Spanish Sahara, there's multiple songs called Spanish Sahara. I have no idea. What's the place that you'd wanna? Alright, here comes a cup of Spanish Sahara for you. Oh, so that's what it's called. That's what we call it here, at least. I mean, we are in Arcadia Bay. Well, we're not far away from Arcadia Bay. You know, we're in Seattle. Arcadia Bay's, you know, Oregon. You know, it's like a state away. It's a 3-hour drive-ish. Yeah, very cool. And bon appetit. Tres bien. I think that's it. Very tasty. Thanks, Kimmy. Yep, you're so welcome. So, Pops, just earlier, you tell me about your, creepy, patrolling experience, right? Was it the same location where the latest car was? Creepy patrolling experience. Well, I don't know if I should even talk about it, because it's maybe a tad too spooky, even for me. What happened? Yeah, tell him, Pops. It's not a big deal, honestly. Alright, then all the more reason to talk about it, right? Maybe someone here will know something. You got a point there? Yeah, I'll talk about the area anyway, right? Yup. Well, I'm trolling in the area the past few nights. The street itself's fairly straightforward. It's about a half-mile round trip from the intersection and back. There's nothing much there. A concrete sidewalk with metered parking spots. A fence here and there. And a fish construction site with a couple CCTVs dotted around. No tree. What tree?
There used to be a dead tree in front of the old library.
Huh? Oh, that old dead tree. Yeah, it was uprooted by the city back in January. Yeah, the commercial community decided it wasn't really a good look. So they started a massive cleanup project last year. Well, they simply voted to get rid of it.
I see.
Hi, what's up? We were just talking about it earlier, and being a decades-old landmark aside, could there be something more to that tree than just, well, being old? You think so? That's what I think after listening to Miss Rona.
Are you expecting something from me, Kimmy?
Huh? Oh, no. I'm sorry for crossing the line. You seem to know a lot about it, and I don't want to mix up the facts.
I understand. But I would like to hear the officer's spooky tale first, if you don't mind.
Gladly, miss. Almost forgot about me there, huh? So anyway, patrolling on that street is an easy task. Only 4 or 5 cars parked there overnight at most, which makes keeping track a breeze. Yep, sounds ideal enough. As expected, nothing happened the first 2 nights, but yesterday, it was a different story.
Oh. Evergy!
What a stage setup, eh?
Oh. There you go. Thank goodness.
Yeah, sorry about that. Please, continue. Alrighty. Well, it was nearing the end of my shift, and I found nothing was amiss. There were only 4 cars parked that night. 2 spaced across the street and 2 on the upside of the corner side by side. The plan was to leave after I walk one last round to make sure everything was okay. But I remembered. I covered the whole place in only 8 minutes. Okay. At the end of my walk, I took a drag on my cigarette. Smug as I was about to clock out, thinking 'twas was another night job well done. Right? Wrong. As I immediately faced with the impossible. 3 cars, 2 side by side, 1 across the street. All tires flattened. That's 12 analyzed tires for you, in the span of less than 10 minutes.
It's so very strange. It would take so minutes to flatten just 1 tire. And that's if using the right tools.
Right. But that wasn't it. It wasn't all. No, it wasn't. Because that was the moment when the streetlights went out and suddenly, and all at once. What? Right after that, I heard flurries of footsteps and laughter. They weren't further and further away from the scene, and yet, I saw nothing. Are you sure? Did the CCTV catch anything? The infrared managed to catch something, but the videos weren't clear at all, so I'm still investigating it.
Jeez Louise, Pops.
That's way spookier than for what you told me in the car, but that's cool. Yeah. I may laugh now, but I'll see my pants there, you see. Well, whoever they were, they sure worked fast. Alright. Anyway, Kimmy, I think I want another drink. All talk is make my throat dry, and the coffee just ain't cutting it. Especially the voice actor, his throat is absolutely dead. Roger that, what would you like? What do you suggest? How about some tea with ginger and honey? Yeah, sounds good. Can you use the red flower stuff? You have the base? You mean Hibiscus? Sure, definitely. Yeah, I like a red flower tea with ginger and a touch of honey. Yeah, when you tell me the ingredients, that makes things a lot easier. Nice. Alright, one hot piping hot Tej La Rosa for ya. No? What does that mean? Ja means ginger, Te means tea, and Rosella is Rosella, another name for Hibiscus. I see. A legit herbal drink. Yeah, spicy, but perfect for the weather. Good call, Kimmy. Happy to please? If that's the case, let me join your patrol, Pops. Not because I'm scared of ghosts. Real beings scare you more. Wait a second. Kid, what do you mean by ghost, eh? Jumping the gun a little there, ain't you? I don't know, Pops. Maybe even something crazier than that. It's a real serious problem, kid. Don't joke around like that. Sorry. Interesting. You know some? No, not me. But she might be right. Right. The tree, wasn't it? Oh yeah. What about it, miss? You're trying to finish your thought. I'm not sure if this could be any use at all, but... Officer? Are you aware of the story behind that tree? Huh? I recall what you said earlier. People often leave remembrances around it. And what do you mean by that, miss? Well, it's because someone passed away there. What? Allow me to explain. I mentioned there was once a flea market on that street, correct? Right. They call it the fairy market. It was unofficially set up by the transients of the community. Transcendents being the government's term for unregistered citizens, including all the other unrecognizable beings at the time. Fairies are a part of that. Yeah, I remember learning about that. After the war, the government made its first official attempt to sort things out, organizing agricultural classifications, thought as of a first step toward civil peace, but it was oversimplified, inefficient, and not speedy enough. Was that all before the Vindication Act? No, way before that, kid. Many who couldn't register were basically in the administrative limbo. What? It sounds as good as you'd like non-existent at all. Really, that's horrible. It's the main reason why the fairy market was created in the first place. To ensure transient's survival through the changing times. In more ways than one. The market had no schedule. Therefore, the start of Fairy Week would be marked by the flowers strewn along the intersection, just so people would notice and come take a look. That's kind of too low-key, no? Because it was legal, silly. Oh. And that was exactly the problem. The market ran day and night. Its format was unchanging. At the same time, the economy was slowly reshaping the landscape. People started to spend more, becoming reckless, while the laws were still shaky at best. Then a tragic incident occurred one night. A drunk driver was speeding, went off course, and struck a vendor there. And the only evidence left of the crime was that tree, standing where there was no tree before. Wait a second, what? Why did I never hear about that? How long ago was this? The incident occurred in 1959, but the market itself was formally expanded in 1961. Happened before I was born, huh? Yeah, I remember everything now. Yeah. It was quite an infamous case, wasn't it? But due to the nature of the beings involved, most people couldn't help but, well, forget. Huh? We're talking about the late 50s, early 60s here. Post-war media was still quite scarce. I remember the drunk driver was also the son of a very wealthy individual. Oh, yeah, correct. But that wasn't exactly the part that made the case so infamous. It was the fact that there was no body was ever found at the crash site, as well as no vendor being transit with no legal ID or paper trail. As a result, The court had no choice but dismiss the case. But there was a body, wasn't it? Not that one people might expect. You mean the tree? Right. When a semi-spiritual being like us passes from the physical world, some may leave specified landmarks behind. Not all can do that, though. Us banshees don't do that. You don't? No. We simply disappear. So, if I'm getting this right, the tree can be used as evidence because it wasn't classified as remains yet. The witnesses were in the same boat, no paper trail. So the driver's lawyer took advantage of those loopholes. And that's messed up. That's beyond messed up, Pops. Whoa, I'm boiling. Yeah, I'll take a further look into this more, miss. I have a question for you. Yeah? Do you think the vandalism has anything to do with the tree removal? I don't know. I do suppose it might depend on the acts of vandalism began. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I better get going then. It's almost time for my shift. Okay, officer. Can't break a leg, Pops. I'd rather not. Yeah, stay safe. Will do. I'll keep you all posted. I better go as well. Got an early shift tomorrow. There's one thing I wanted to confirm, though, if you don't mind, miss. Yeah? It's about those fairies passing and how everyone ends up forgetting about them afterwards. I really thought it was just a myth. I guess not. Unfortunately. That's why there used to be memorabilia around that tree. Those are the efforts by those who remembered to preserve the memory. But it wasn't enough, was it? Else we'd still have the tree? It really makes a question on memory. Are there any people I've forgotten? Were there events I missed? It's quite scary to think about. Yeah, for beings like us, being forgotten is inevitable. So no need to feel bad about it. Is that so? Oh, I didn't get your name, by the way. I'm Gala. Oh, I'm Lucas. Nice meeting you, sir. Oh, it's nice meeting you. Good luck with your future auditions, Miss Rhoda. Yeah, thank you. Yep, see you around. Bye, Kimmy. Yep, take care. You okay? It's getting really late. I still want to talk, but if you're tired, let me know. Have you eaten? Do you want something to eat? We don't sell food here. You don't? No wonder your place is always so empty. Well, just kidding, Kimmy. Don't hate me, please. Well, do you want another drink, maybe? I wouldn't mind one. Nice. What do you feel like having? Something without milk, with a fresh feeling and some brightness to it. I'm also quite partial to blue PT. Oh. Okay. I'll order some for you, may I? Yeah, sure. Gimme, can you try this mix? I saw a pretty drink in a video, and I think it looked perfect for a lady here. Yep, what is it? It has blue pea as a base, a lot of mint, and a splash of lemon. Blue pea, a lot of mint, and a splash of lemon. Give them right up. It's a lot easier for you to tell me the ingredients you want, rather than asking for a Russian tea. There you go, miss. From the man sitting right beside you. It looks nice, very pretty. I like it, thank you. Yeah, I'm glad you do. And wow, Kimmy, it looks exactly what you like I envisioned. You're a G. I'm happy people enjoyed it. But man, that whole case earlier, though, it was a lot to take in. Also, about the whole forgetting thing, that really gave me chills. Why? Do you feel scared? Just of like disappearing in the end? Because I do. That's why I thought I finally understood you too. I mean, that's the reason why you want to become a soprano your way, the traditional way. Oh, gotta compare notes because I've yet to entirely be certain about that myself. No, yeah. That's what you call a huge pressure. But before that, though, can I ask a little teeny question? Go ahead. What inspired you to go down this path? I mean, I have an idea on why you're chosen the hard way, but why soprano in the first place? Because it's been done before. Pardon? Because there's already a banshee who did it before, so I know it's not possible. Oh, for real? Her part was that of a superiora, and she was not very well known. What is a sorbetorora? She was a secondary character. Back in 19th century opera, sorbeoras would be sung towards the end of the second act, usually before the evening ended. Hawkers would use the time to offer their wares, and for the last time to their patrons, often desserts, hence sorbeora. Oh, I see. Like a background singing at the end of the show or something. Yeah. Things are different nowadays because people expect to listen to the end. That's the first time I heard her voice. Was on an old recording of a comedy opera. I was still very young back then. She was playing a confused maid at the very end of the opera, wondering why and how people could act so crazy when in love. But despite her confusion, she thought she wasn't so old that she could find out the reason herself. It's a funny epilogue to the opera, but hearing a banshee sing such a playful and lighthearted piece, it was truly an eye-opener. Yeah, I bet it was. Sadly, I couldn't find any other works, but it always stuck with me, nevertheless. So I left my commune and started trying on my own. Yeah, that's really cool and brave you to do so. Yeah, I agree. We've never talked about the same one before. It's a bit embarrassing. Ha! Don't be embarrassed, it's super cool. You're just feeling inspired to push yourself beyond what's expected of you. And wishing to leave a mark on this world. Is that what you think? Just trying to follow a path that has been traveled before. It's not a bad thing, especially for beings like us. Just be careful, yet courageous. Right, because the path you're choosing to walk on is still difficult. Regarding leaving your mark, I don't know. I just feel maybe you're the same as me. Like, what's the point of being born if nobody's gonna remember us? Right, Kimmy? Yeah, I'm not gonna comment on that. Huh? Why do you want to be remembered so much? Why wouldn't you? Us banshees see the end differently than most, so care to enlighten me? I can't speak for anyone else, but in my case, as a kid, I grew up in a large family, you see. Like, humongously huge. Literally couldn't count all my siblings even if I wanted to. Because they're everywhere, thanks to my dad. Oh. Yeah, we weren't wealthy though, not even close. My situation was always suffocating for us, for real. But sometimes Dad would drop by to give us some money. Though, it wasn't even enough to cover utilities for more than a couple months. Then he'd just leave again a couple days later. Are you the eldest? Nope. But my older bros had already moved out by the time in high school. I was so surprised my dad gave me the house after he died. Oh. Which is where my mom and siblings live now. I'm sorry to hear about your father. No, it's fine. I mean, yet it was weird to retrieve the news of his death from an attorney. Then he passed away by himself. And how it took a week for them a week to find out. Oh. Unnatural causes, by the way, so I mean, how did he check out with absolutely no one knowing? Where were my other siblings? What happened to his ladies? It's just so crazy to me. And I guess just kind of haunted me. Haunted how? But my life growing up was filled with disappointment over him, you know? I mean, in the best way possible. My disappointment actually drove me to work hard for my family. I just vilified him in my mind. Like shaking my mental fist at him. Heck, can do so much better than you, sir. All that.
I see.
Yeah, but then I received the news that he left me in the house. Like, I know he had no money. The house is probably the only one of his assets he had left, so when he gave me the house in his will, all I could think about was what went through his mind exactly.
The fact he had a will at all was probably already surprising for you.
Exactly. What am I supposed to think of that? What am I supposed to think of him? And does it even matter anymore? He's already long gone. Anyway, so my older brothers came back, right? They wanted me to sell the house and divide the earnings. They wanted to slice that inheritance pie, eh?
He didn't do that, right?
Heck no! That's why I left for LA. If they really wanted to sell me to sell the house, they would have chased after me. Good call. I think Muggs and I were pretty tight. We're a good team.
That's a relief.
But that also is why I needed money fast. I needed to send money to help with my family's bills, and of course, so I could stay alive as well. That's why I ended up having to join the production house.
Production house?
Yeah, it's like a bunch of content creators getting together to make videos every day. I was young, naive too, you know? Because it was my first time venturing into another state completely alone for all. So I didn't know any better. How predatory things could be. Man. This isn't even gonna be an entertaining story.
If you're uncomfortable, you don't have to talk about it.
No, it's not that. It's just really didn't like the production house. But I needed the money. Someone there saw my vlogs and invited me. As one of the youngsters there, I tried to get along with everyone. But you see, we're all content creators in the entertainment industry, right? Which means we all had huge egos. So naturally there was somewhat of a hierarchy of sorts. Trying to be an all-around helpful turned me into the butt of the joke all the time. That didn't discourage me that much, by the way. I mean, I also learned a lot there, not gonna lie. Still. But what ended up destroying my willpower was actually something real close, you know? Myself.
What do you mean by that?
Well, in a house where everyone wants to be the main character, each of us would need a solid, distinct persona, yeah? Eventually I was assigned to one. Which was supposed to be a good thing, but they wanted to be the worst version of what I am, essentially. With heavy emphasis on what? I had a lot of nicknames too, like, hey, baby goat. What are you doing now, scyther boy? Hey, here comes the party goatee. Mr. Excuses. You can go fishing again tonight, or what? Fishing? We gotta go out and try to hit on people. And we're allowed to come home unless we fail spectacularly, or scored. Oh. I always tried my best to be the punchline, though. Because there was always more views when something ended badly. But it was still the worst, because I'd really had to act it all out, you know? Bothering people for pretend dates. Be sort of a dumb jerk just for jokes. Just so all looked fun and for the camera. Even scripted, I never liked doing it honestly, but in the end, all of it just reminded me of my dad, you know? I kept thinking, does the apple never fall from the tree? So yeah, the whole thing was just really sucked.
They had it. Difficult.
Yeah. Long story short, being tokenized sucked. The end. Yeah, no screaming there. Yeah, sorry. I swear that wasn't what I wanted to talk to you about.
It's fine. I actually learned a lot from this evening.
Yeah. I just don't take up any more of your time. So can I ask you a direct question?
Sure.
Great. Would you be interested in starring in my new show? I realized I was being dumb the day we first met. I kind of forced my thoughts onto you, and was just being a general smartass. I undermined your straightforward efforts, but I was jealous of your solid resolve. Since everything I did was anything but.
But you succeeded eventually, didn't you? And worked hard for it.
Yeah, yet I almost ended up losing sight of what I had been doing all this in the first place. And with the flow, made a lot of excuses, all to justify the gain. But to what end? That's why I've been trying to put together a talent showcase for those who need an extra exposure. It's gonna be a small production thing. It'll still pay to swear. And not with the exposure either. Though, it won't be much at first. But I do have that money ready to use at the moment, so...
Oh, wait. This is a bit sudden, don't you think?
Yeah, no pressure though.
How does the show work?
Well, I'm not 100% sure the shape of it yet. But ideally, it will like an interview at first, and I'll record your singing. And I'll bring all the gear. And I'll do all the editing and stuff. It'll take a bit of time since I still have my main to show you. But I did start vlogging my journey on my own, too. So I bet you can call the result will still be quality.
Your show will tank from the first guess, you realize that, right?
If it does, then it doesn't deserve to exist. I don't care about the haters, but you do. That's why I'll push you.
I'm flattered. But no thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for considering me, though.
Yeah, thanks for giving it a thought. Looks like I have to go.
Okay.
Well, it's not what you said, okay? It's just bad timing.
Yeah, I get it.
Cool. Oh, hope we can meet again like this. If you want to.
Maybe.
I'll take it. Thanks for your time too, Kimmy. Sorry if I bored you there. No, it's still my pleasure.
Cool.
Okay, I really have to go, so I'll see you around.
Yep, safe trip.
Alrighty. Yep, see you, Kimmy. You can come again soon.
I think that was the most I've talked in the past 2 years.
And I'm quite glad to hear that.
Thank you, Kimmy.
For what?
For being such a good host. I mean, I know I'm not the easiest being to get along with.
It's always a pleasure having you and everyone around.
I'll be taking my leave. I feel like I have a lot to rethink. But I'll see you again soon.
I'll be waiting, as always. Safe trip, Miss Rona. And have a good night. Alright, I think I'm done for the night. I hope everything will work out for everyone.